I think I took a shit in my neighbor's lawn.
Yeah. Well, I love you madly, dear, and I need you badly, dear. Why did you leave me here without your love?
Oh, bro, I'm hurting.
In bed each night I lie, and I think of you and cry, and I tell you one of love, bring back my love. I thought that SpongeBob poster said celibate, but it says celebrate.
Oh no. Yeah, I got that. I just got that from Walmart, dude.
You were a Walmart head.
Big Walmart guy, yeah.
Did
They
you
got
grow up
some.
with
They got some good
Walmarts?
WalMarts around here too, dude.
Tell me about them.
Over by Long Island. I took the drove over, fucking last night, dude. So hard to walk by the polo section, not just by the whole thing,
You're
you
a
know,
polo guy.
dude.
You got polo bod.
I have a BJ's membership too, dude, and they're bringing Izod back.
Is that the restaurant BJ's with the
No,
bazooki?
it's just you just fucking give dudes blowjobs.
Oh, blowjobs as in got it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Got it. Have you ever sucked a dick?
Yeah.
Really? Are you lying? I know you didn't want to get deep, but
I mean, dude, I've tried to blow myself.
are you flexible?
No, dude.
Can you touch your toes?
Yeah, I think so.
You
Yeah.
can't. What do you mean you think so? You like no? Or you
I mean, it's
don't?
not something I like practice, dude.
Well, you should.
You think so?
100%. It's like good for your back health. Like just like every day, try to touch your toes.
Yeah, it's kind of gay though.
Well, you're out here telling me you're giving blowjobs. So you think it's gayer to touch your toes?
It's not
You
gay,
just
dude.
put a man's cock in your mouth.
It's not gay at all,
To
dude.
put a man's cock in your mouth.
Touching your toes is gayer than blowing a dude for
Then
sure.
call me gay as hell. Okay, then I could go past. I could
Yeah.
put palms on the goddamn floor.
You think blowing a dude's gayer than anal?
Yeah, I do. I think this is the reason why men have a trepidation a lot of like with eating pussy because they think it's gay because there's like intimacy with it.
That's a thing.
I think some guys think eating pussy is gay.
My boys out there not eating box.
Well, I think this is like more of a back in the day. No, 100%, because you're like I don't eat pussy.
Yeah.
Because giving pleasure to a woman, let's admit, gay as hell.
Yeah, dude.
That isn't. That's one of the gayest things you can do is make a woman come.
Yeah, or just be like a good guy.
So gay. Yeah. Honestly, like, having a heart,
Yeah.
Having
Having a soul, dude.
a soul,
Having a soul and
Okay,
eating some
cuck.
roast beef, dude.
dude.
It's the gayest thing you can do.
Literally having empathy is so gay. You're
Yeah.
simping.
Dude, yeah, blow the mic though, dude, for real. I'm not kidding, dude. Some guy came on, he was like pissed about the audio.
What do you mean pissed about the audio?
Because like I guess you gotta hold it up close.
Oh, I can. Oh, wait,
Yeah,
Are you,
so, like,
if
literally-
you're telling me to talk loud, like
No.
literally not a
Don't talk
problem.
loud. I just mean like blow the mic a little
Oh,
bit.
like put it like really close.
yeah, like
oh,
you're
that's
about
fine.
just a tip.
Yeah. I got
Yeah.
this. Yeah.
I love asking people to do that too,
Yeah.
because it's such like a random.
It sounds really. Yeah, I do feel like I'm getting like Harvey Weinstein right now.
Yeah,
You're like, no, just get a little closer to it.
just
No,
a
it's
tip.
fine.
Just a tip.
Do you remember with Harvey Weinstein? They said that he actually jerked off into a plant.
Harvey is what did he do again?
So he was like, Harvey Weinstein, part of like the Weinstein group, not a law firm. Okay, Jew hater. No, he. Yeah, listen, of course I'll say that you're anti-Semitic on this.
It was
on your
one
own
time,
podcast.
dude.
But he was like, he like sexually assaulted all these like actresses and everything, and they all have the same story of like he would like come to my hotel room, and then he would have like a robe on. And one of them was like, oh, I left his hotel room, and then he just like followed me out and then jerked off, like ejaculated into a plant. And it was like probably a palm, quite
Fake
like this.
plant or real plant?
Great question. And this is why you have a podcast.
Yeah.
Like that's like hard hitting
Yeah.
Anderson Cooper journalism.
Because that's a big deal. You know what I'm saying?
Fake plant, real. Here's the thing. Real plant. Does cum have nutrients, or do you think that's a part of fake news?
I feel like there's only one way to find out, dude.
Drink the cum.
Yeah, if you're jerking off on real plants, I feel like you're kind of a legend. But if you're spanking into fake plants, dude, you gotta check into a facility.
I think that if you're jerking off, I think the plant, it's almost like barfing at that point. If you're
Yeah.
like, I think it's like, it doesn't matter if there's a toilet or a trash can or like the ground is nearby. Like you're just, it's anything. It's coming out.
Yeah.
So I don't think that they're saying, oh, like I gotta make sure my cum is like put in a very specific area. It doesn't really matter. They're just like, get it out of me. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I don't know. I will say this though, like, you know, this thing where like women are putting their period blood in pill ants and stuff.
Pill ants.
Listen, I actually was mad vulnerable with you, and I said, hey, listen, when I was growing up, I was also like in special classes.
Yeah.
I have a little bit of I have like a touch of the tism a little bit.
Oh, I know, dude. That's why you're on here, man.
All right.
You think that was gonna like throw me off?
I was like, listen.
You think I was gonna be like, no, dude?
Yo, you told me you were full retarded.
Yeah, dude.
No, I just like have I don't have good pronunciation sometimes.
Yeah. I mean, you just knocked over a fucking thing of candy bars in a 7-Eleven, so.
I also like really, I'm really clumsy.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm really
Well, how
clumsy.
often are you like, are you like taking bong rips and going on adventures like every day? Like,
No, I can't smoke weed with like a lot of stuff. I smoke weed, it's like a private scenario.
it's okay if you do. Like, this is an open podcast.
I didn't think that you were gonna be upset with me or judge. Well,
No.
yeah, you are judgmental. Let's be honest.
Yeah, I think we all are, dude.
Wow.
Do you think I would judge you, bro?
No, I don't. You're wearing fucking
For getting ripped?
7-Eleven shirts or
Yeah, dude, exactly.
Walmart shirts.
Yeah, dude. Because you said, like, when I invited you on the pod, you said you've been like ripping bong for like 18 years.
I've been smoking weed pretty actively since I was 13 years old. So I will say, I never like. I think I stopped smoking weed. The longest stint I went was like 2 weeks.
How did that, like, what happened?
I had to get like work done, and I was like, maybe I'll just take a break. And then I did. Here's the thing: I took a break for 2 weeks, and I was like, I am too smart. Like I was like, damn, the clarity is nuts.
Yeah.
I was fucking. I felt like Russell Crowe in A Beautiful Mind. I was like, I'm gonna do math equations on the goddamn windows. I'm fucking brilliant. Actually, I should lower my consciousness in order to just talk to plebeians.
Yeah, so you started smoking weed again to like not show off, basically.
Basically, I stopped smoking weed for a few weeks, felt so smart, so clear-headed, and got all the work done I had to do. I was like on this stupid assignment, and then I was like, hey, you know what? I deserve a little weed. And I smoked weed again for the first time, and I was like, this fucking rocks. And I was like, oh, this is quite nice. I do smoke weed almost every day, and I've been doing it for a long time. And I mean, I don't know. I grew up in Southern California. It was like a part of the culture.
Yeah.
But I don't smoke weed before I go on stage. I can never even understand how, like, I barely can smoke weed the day I perform.
Yeah, so when you're sober, you're just talking about your fucking roast beef, dude.
Oh, 100%.
Is that what you're doing when you
stop
stopped smoking weed? You just started talking about your pussy to people at like coffee
100%.
shops?
I mean, like, I think talk about like pussy. Okay, listen. You talk about probably your cock. Or talk about farts. Talk about titties.
Nah, dude. Talk about titties and farts. I never talk about my cock. The fuck, dude?
Dude, let's change the tide. What's going on with down there? What's going on? Tell me about it.
Just pull my pants down
Not
right
to
now.
get deep, dude. Not to get deep, but like, what's going on?
Nah, dude, I would
know?
never talk about her behind her back, dude.
Her?
Yeah.
Your cock is a lady.
Yeah.
Interesting.
It's fucking trans, dude.
I think about my pussy as like a rugged, like like kind of like a. Not a Sam Shepard type. He's like a playwright. I think of my pussy as like a kind of an old, like a Charles Bukowski type, like an old drunk at the corner of a bar, being like, settle down, like an elder of the community that has like a lot to say.
Is it like going into like an Arby's like at midnight or some shit?
It does have like a boar's head kind of type beat, for sure. Yeah, but that's fine. You know, you got some. There's some extra stuff happening.
Yeah, dude.
You know?
I'll never forget the first time I went to Arby's, dude.
Dude, I went to Arby's twice in my entire life.
I'm not talking about. I'm talking about
you're
straight
talking about
up
pussy.
pussy,
Got it. I was
dude.
talking about the fast food restaurant. Go for it. Yeah.
But,
what happened?
I had to go on Reddit afterwards, dude,
To make sure you
just
weren't
to figure
like,
out what was
sucking
going
cock.
on. Yeah, I thought it was like sucking some dude off, but turns out, man, it's like kind of like a beautiful thing.
Tell me about it. Like, spill.
There's just like this beautiful Reddit article that was like, yeah, like the labia is not to be reckoned with. It's a beautiful
Reckoned with? What is it, a storm? What are you talking about?
fucking twister, dude.
Yeah, I was gonna say,
You know?
right, the storm. Like, yeah.
Well, I would
storm.
think of it as like a mythological creature.
I think a pussy is a portal.
Yeah.
It's like
You can
human
travel
beings,
to like different dimensions and shit.
human beings come out of pussies.
Yeah.
cocks go in. I mean, lots of things go in pussies.
Yeah.
You know, and it's a crazy. I think there's more pussy diversity than dick diversity.
Yeah.
I've only seen a few pussies in my life. Well, I guess in porn.
I've seen a lot of cocks, dude. I'm not gonna lie. I've never really seen a cock that looks like mine. Because I've got 6 of them. No, I'm just kidding. That'll be what? Can you imagine that, dude?
No, yeah,
I think about that all the time.
If you
having
have, like, dual
6 dicks.
cock?
6 dicks, dude.
Would they be oriented like okay, like what's the orientation? Like,
nah, bro, straight
vertical?
up adjacent to each other.
Okay, so we're talking like we got belly button and then we got cock, or
Bro,
we got
horizontal,
cock, like
horizontal cocks, dude.
That's what I was thinking, like a spread, like when you're playing like a poker.
Yeah, they'd be like
spread it out.
Yeah, people would think it's a fucking weapon from fucking Lockheed Martin, dude.
Now, would you go for 6 like small cocks, or would you like want to like bundle them together like sticks?
Nah, dude, because I wouldn't want them to fight, dude. I want them to all be the same length, same style. But dude, that would be fucking
style
sick.
like cut wise.
Yeah, same look, so that there's no tension between each cock. You know what I'm saying? So they don't get jealous of each other.
So you want like a harmonious cock lineup.
Just like a horizontal
This
fucking.
sounds like a cock utopia.
Yeah,
That's beautiful.
that's what I'm saying, dude. What do you think you would do, dude, if a dude pulled his pants down and he had just 6 straight up fucking cocks, but like beautiful cocks?
Well, I wouldn't know what to do.
But that's what I'm asking you,
Okay,
dude.
okay. Let me try to suspend disbelief. Okay, I would be first. Okay, you know what? Actually, I'd be very pissed because I'd be like, "Why didn't you tell me about this? You
Really?
can't just be."
Well, I mean,
you
that's
can't just be brandishing 6. You have to have a convo. You have to be. Dude, one time I got a small dick convo from a guy.
well, dude.
Before I saw
Let's
his
break this
cock.
down though. How would you break the news? It's like kind of a tough thing to break. Like,
I dated a guy who like you know 3rd, 4th date. You know when like he kind of knew we were gonna like get to the like fuck like time.
yeah.
He was like, to be honest with you, I have a small penis.
Holy shit.
Yeah. And I was like, but
Where were you when he told you this?
We were at a bar and
alright.
he was a little drunk and he goes, but he like sold it. He goes, I gotta be honest with you, I have like a smaller dick, but I love eating pussy. And I go, that'll do, pig.
Oh, guy's a legend, dude.
Yeah. He was,
Yeah.
and I thought he was like, I kind of thought he was like saying it as like, oh, like I was like, no,
Yeah.
like, no, you probably don't. And he did. But he didn't, you know, both bargain. He was correct about
Wow, that guy's the man, dude. But that's what you got to do, though, dude. Be like, yo, I got a wicked small dick.
that. But I'll do it.
Imagine
whatever.
saying that and then having 6 dicks, straight up heat missiles, dude. Whip that out at the park.
But that's what I'm saying. It's like you can't have 6 cocks and not say anything. You know what I mean? You have to say, like, it's about communication.
No, dude, you got to whip it out at the most random moment.
But then you gotta be like, what am I gonna do with this? This is gonna function.
No,
And
you're gonna
that's
be
what's
like-
what? Like, here's the thing. I got 1 pussy, so it's like, what are we doing here?
I mean, dude, like, you don't
Do I
think your
choose the
heart.
cock?
You're telling me if we were at the park and I fucking pulled my pants down and had 6 dicks,
I'd be fascinated,
you don't think your heart would start racing a little bit?
like out of fear, but I don't know how to like horniness.
Not excitement.
Well, excitement. And
I think you
fear
gotta
are
get.
pretty
I think you gotta get
closely-
your fucking priorities straight, dude.
Are you having a talk with me about if I saw? Are you like no?
Yeah,
if
I'm
I
trying
saw,
to lecture you right now.
Yeah, I mean, if I saw 6 cocks, I would probably. I would be. It's a marvel of science.
Dude, that would be so funny if you're just like, eh.
Oh, like seen it before?
Yeah.
I go, yeah, whatever.
Yeah.
I will say my Instagram algorithm is like filled with people that just have like horrendous disabilities that I would assume that like I'm like, well, I feel like I've seen that. Like if I go on my explore
Yeah.
page, it's like usually it's truly disabled people dancing.
Like special needs kids or like,
Like somebody who like lives in Bangladesh who has like 6 arms.
wow. Oh, so like deformities.
Oh, like
Like they're getting,
deformities-
like-
people doing TikTok dances with deformities is mostly my explore.
Like they fought in a fucking like World War II or
I
some
think it's
shit.
like Chernobyl type shit where they got like
Oh, shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They got some like it's
Like 6 dicks type shit.
yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
So I feel like I wouldn't. I'm like
You kind of just used to it, yeah.
yeah, I feel like I've seen like that type of thing.
Damn, dude.
But I also had like I was with a dude who had like dick issues
Mm-hmm.
where like he had cancer, he had like testicular cancer, and then after he
Wow.
got his ball removed, he had he was like, it doesn't always get hard, so I gotta like do this thing. But then like you gotta compensate. You gotta do, so he would like, he's like, I do other stuff, sort of thing.
Yeah. You got other talents.
I'm a
Yeah, I'm just thinking about all the dicks I've seen, dude, and
how
like,
have you seen so many dicks?
because like,
The gym?
the gym I go to where my mom lives, it's like the average age is like 90, dude.
What's
so
the weirdest
it's,
cock you've ever seen?
dude, I saw this dude with a fucking nutsack the size of a basketball and just no dick, bro.
He had, like this. Okay, I went to Burning Man, and it's like you see so much dick out there because like it's all like old dudes like brandishing their cock because it's
that
like
why
all
you're going?
nudist. Huh?
That's why you're going?
No, I actually was doing comedy out there, weirdly enough. But
Wait, what is Burning Man?
Burning Man is like the big fucking festival. You know Burning Man? What are you talking about? It's like a giant like.
You think
fucking
I go
gay
to fucking festivals, dude?
It's like one of the oldest ones that everyone makes fun of because it's a bunch of like hippies with their cocks out. What are you
Really?
talking about?
And
Yeah.
you think I would go to that?
I don't think I'm not putting a gun to your fucking head and saying you would go. No, I'm just like.
Is that
you know,
actually its reputation? Just a bunch of dudes with their dicks out?
kind of? It's like a nudist.
Wow.
It's like been around since like the late '80s in like the desert in California. People like do acid and shit.
Wow.
And like,
Are you just
there's,
showing
like, orgies.
tits?
Yeah, dude.
Okay.
But there's so much you get desensitized.
Yeah, you give off like kind of like hippie vibes a little bit, you know?
Yeah.
So
Yeah. Well, I had like a hippie. I was just kind of like a weirdo. Like, yeah, like.
you would have been in that fucking cult in like Oregon,
Which one?
that like Christian cult where they would just like have orgies in the middle of the fucking park.
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Just for like a few years.
It's just like more like I guess I don't know. It's a hippie, more like weirdo punk. Like
So you're like not afraid to just show tits.
100%.
Really? If they're like, yo, you can show tits, you're like, I'm showing tits.
100%.
Wow.
Nude beach, the tits are out.
Damn.
But I
dude.
don't got big tits.
Just titties are like,
Pussy out. I don't give a shit.
dude, what the fuck?
But
Why though? Like, are you just like,
I don't know. I'm European, dude.
yeah, but like, what's the real reason? Are you trying to like talk to dudes, or is it just like
fuck no, dude.
you're just trying to feel like naked? Like,
I think in an environment in which it feels like fine. If I'm at like a nude beach and there's like a bunch of other women and their tits are out and they're sunbathing, like I'm gonna wear my tits out as well. I'm not gonna start it. I'm not gonna be like, I'm actually entitled to have my tits out. Like I'm not gonna do that.
Yeah.
Here's the nice thing. I don't have. I got small tits, and the small tits is a safe bet because I don't got my tits are not intimidating. They're family style.
all right, what does that mean, dude?
They're family tits. They're fine. They're European.
Like,
They're
you
tiny.
feel safe when you see them?
Yeah, they're fine. If I had giant tits, it'd be like, chill the fuck out. Lady.
I mean, I'd be fucking chubbed up, dude.
Are you tit guy?
Huge tit guy.
Not ass guy?
Love tits, bro.
What about ass? Does nothing?
It's all right.
Titties.
They're just like ass is cool, dude, but just something about titties, like fucking milk comes at them, dude. Like, I love just snuggling up to like a big pair of titties.
Milk jugs.
I just feel like women with big tits are just like super nurturing, dude. I want someone who's gonna be a good mom. Feed my boys, dude.
And by boys, you mean yourself? Is that how you refer to yourself?
Yeah.
You're like, I really think of myself as two small
Nah, dude,
children.
I want my sons to be fucking strong as fuck, dude.
Yeah, but like, okay, whatever. I mean,
You're
listen,
just jealous, dude. Come on.
I am jealous. I'm jealous.
Every chick with small tits is so like you guys are at like war with each other.
I mean, okay, I will say this. There's some benefits. One, that my back fucking healthy.
Yeah,
I don't
you
gotta
know,
like
fucking
drag that around.
scoliosis, brother. Can we talk about how heartbreaking it is as a man,
When a woman gets a breast reduction,
dude? It is such a sad moment, dude.
Yeah, but what if she is like her tits are diabolically large?
Dude,
you don't give a shit.
If you've seen them before, like chicks from high school, when you like sucked on titties like behind the bleachers or something, and then you find out that she's got like surgery coming up. I like almost want to reach out and be like, "Don't do it."
Wow, we'll get a petition going.
Yeah,
like sign. Like
I know a lot of dudes who would sign that petition, dude.
Well, okay.
You just gotta fight through the pain. You know what I mean?
One of my best friends growing up, she was like a stick figure with giant like tits, but she was like a lollipop, like a stick with tits on it.
Yeah.
But like that's like and like, but it kind of I was like, you can't like. I don't know, maybe as like a lady, I'm like, she couldn't like fit into cool clothes. She like tits.
Yeah.
But she was like narrow, like small ass waist, just giant titties.
She get some hot dogs.
What do you mean? Oh, like cocks?
Yeah.
At her tits? Yeah. But
I've seen a few girls like
actually
that.
really disappointed that she's gay.
Really?
Yeah.
Damn.
Tits going to waist.
Yeah, man. Tits are like, I don't know, dude. It's so confusing. Like, as like an ass guy, because it's like that kind of fades after a certain age. You know what I mean? It's like you don't want to be that guy who's like, yeah, my wife's fucking 45 and she's still packing heat.
But like, dude, ass. Okay, I will say this. Okay, to argue both sides, ass. I will say everyone's got one, so I can understand if you're like, I'm not really an ass guy because you're like, I got an ass.
Yeah.
Like everybody's got an ass. So like to a woman's ass is like we all got asses.
Yeah.
Tits are a special thing because they were just a feminine trait. They're just like, I mean, some dudes got titties, but like when we're really talking about like tits, like that's a female thing. I will say though, ass contributes to, you know, you're fucking closer to it. There's you got the pussy next to the ass. So I'm biased. I got a large ass, so I'm like I'm like if you're not like you gotta.
What'd you just say?
I got a large ass. I got a big ass.
No, before that.
You fuck the pussy's next to the ass, so it makes more sense.
You say I'm bi?
I didn't say that.
Yeah, you did.
I didn't say that, dude. I'm getting gaslit, dude.
I think you said I'm bi, so I got a big ass.
No, I'm saying I'm biased.
Oh.
Yeah, I'm biased.
You shortened it out, short circuit.
I said. Well,
Pretty sure you said I'm bi, dude. We'll have to run that back.
I'm biased because I have a big ass. I'm
you come out.
Yeah, I mean everybody's kind of bi a little bit.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah.
I think I wish I was like more. I just don't. It's not for me. I don't want like. I understand. Actually, this is fucked up. I get why men objectify women. Like I get it.
Yeah, I don't even know what that means, but
like
I've heard about it.
Like I would never. I think women are hot, but I'm like I don't want to talk. I like talk to friends of mine that are women. But I'm like I wouldn't want to talk
like
to
an
you.
Emotional connection.
No, I don't.
Yeah.
No, I'm good.
What were we talking about? We were talking about tits. Yeah, dude. No, because like, dude, having a big butt's like, I'm just saying I like tits because like it's all I can really get. You know, as a man who looks retarded, I've just been blessed with like titties and shit. I've never really been blessed with a chick who's like, yo, check out my fucking nice ass.
Well, ass is like, I think it's more like utilitarian because you like sit on your ass. Like having a big ass is nice because it works for you.
Yeah, dude. Like you have to put in all that work, like doing those hip thrusts and shit. You have to have like perfect pelvic alignment.
But what if you just are like you got a big ass? Then if you just got a big ass and you're like,
I feel like you can just do whatever you want. Like especially nowadays, there's like an ego to it, and it's like the
great.
chicks at the gym who are doing like hip thrusts and stuff. Like, dude, they'll never talk to me. You know what I mean?
You think
they got better things to do, dude? You know what I'm saying?
Damn, I think you really.
But I feel like a woman
yourself.
with tits might be a little softer on the inside. You know, she knows what it's like to haul around those fucking things all day and just.
But maybe so you're thinking of her as like she's like the working man.
I just feel like chicks with big asses are just kind of like bitches, dude.
Thanks, dude.
And I'm not like, I mean, yeah, I am talking about you, but like,
I get, dude. I know people. I do have a cunty type demeanor.
Yeah, I mean, like every chick does, man. But
really,
for sure, yeah.
I don't know. Maybe that says more about you, dude.
No, I'm just fucking around, dude.
Like maybe this was more about you, man. I'll get all deep, but like maybe.
Yeah, I gotta fucking look at myself, dude.
Yeah, dude, look inward, dude. If you're thinking that chicks with big asses are cunts, like maybe you gotta.
No, I've just never been blessed with that shit, man. Like you're upset about like chicks with big tits, you know, because like you don't have big tits.
I don't got big
and
tits.
I'm just like upset with like chicks with big asses because I've just like never been blessed.
I think we're both yearning.
A little bitter, dude. You know, it's
Yeah, we're
like,
both bitter.
You just gotta take what you can get, man. You know?
Yeah, I guess so. I don't know. I also think like big tits, like I don't know, it's like a fashion-y girl. Like you know, you can't wear. If you have your tits out and they're big, people are like, Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
It's like having a loaded gun. They're like, can you? It's like not an open and carry state, but you gotta like the ass. The ass is like subtle because it's behind you, you know, and you gotta like you don't know, you know. It's like a little, and it's like more. It's a little more private. But the titties out is like, you know, it's also kind of like we get it, lady.
Yeah.
It's like, are we a slut? You know, but
yeah, I haven't really been thinking. Like, obviously, like I'm a weird guy and shit, but I'm not really like a creepy dude. Like I don't think about, you know, like sure I'll watch like a blow bang or whatever, but like when I'm out in public, I'm not like thinking about like a blow bang when I'm ordering my coffee
what's
or anything.
a blow bang?
It's like a group of girls like circled around a dude.
Oh, like sucking his dick.
And they just take turns.
Oh.
Yeah. Honestly, I just like saying that blow bang. It's like wicked funny to say.
It sounds like a hairstyle. Like you got your bangs blown out or something. I was like, is that like a...
Yeah.
Actually, can I tell you something bad funny? So my dad, I'm hanging out with my dad today and he has like an old ass phone because he's like such a fucking like, he's like a boomer who he like just learned what like YouTube is. And he's like, did you know you can watch Yes concert videos on YouTube? I'm like, yeah. So I looked at his phone. I was like, oh, let me look something up for you. And on his like Safari page was like porn.com. I'll show you a fucking photo. Because I literally was like, oh, let me see my phone. Because he doesn't know what I'm doing. I go, oh, let me see this really quick. And I took a photo of his phone to show.
What was the genre?
Well, I didn't look. No, I couldn't go that. No. I mean, I can show you what photo. Do you want me to show you?
Yeah, I want to see it.
Okay. So I just took a photo of basically his phone. Okay. And I just want you to see.
Oh, it's in his frequently visited
porn channels.
What is he watching?
I don't know what he's watching. It just says porn channels.
Wow. Yeah. I don't even know what that is, dude.
Yeah, well, it's
not like it's like
looking,
porn.
But next to it's so funny because he's like jazz because he likes jazz. It's the Washington Post. This is a liberal guy. He's got the Washington Post and he's got MSN, which I didn't even know that was like a browser still because he's so old. And then he's got jazz, and then he's got porn channels. Honestly,
man, that happened to me too, though. I don't know what Google's doing or whatever, like the iPhone, but they just like show your frequently visited.
Oh, yeah. What's your search terms? Is that too personal? Is it fucked up?
I wouldn't even be able to remember it. Like, it's so fucked up.
Do you get like experimental, or is it like just like this? You're like just a hot chick getting fucked?
It'll be like World War II, and then the next search will be like chick gets like farted on in the middle of a fucking. No, I'm just kidding. It'll literally be like, I'm trying to think of what I've been looking up recently.
Do you like narratives?
I've been looking up like actually like serious stuff, but it's always followed by like Passion HD. You know what I mean?
What's Passion HD?
Just like passionate porn, dude.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah, so it'll be like, wife comes home to gnarly fuck, and then it'll be like, fucking, what happened in World War II, like, between like Germany and the US.
So your like search terms are like, you're like, what did like Joseph Mengele do as like a Nazi scientist?
Yeah.
Like, how was he like, was he injecting people's like eyeballs with like dye? That's crazy.
Yeah.
And then you're like wife gets railed by mechanic.
Yeah, it'll be like 9/11 conspiracy theory, shit gets farted on. Like,
are you into fart porn?
No, but I'm just trying to be funny, dude.
Okay, well.
I don't even think there is fart porn, dude. I've looked it up.
I think there is. I think there's
it's just cake farts, dude. That's it.
Oh, dude, I watched that. That's like one of the only like gnarly videos I ever watched. Like I never watched like 2 Girls, 1 Cup or like any like ISIS beheading videos. Like when like the internet was like dawning and we're like people were just looking at fucked up shit. And that was like the only cake farts I watched. And it's still like has like left a permanent scar, I think, in my brain. And it's actually one of the worst things I ever watched on the internet was a Vern Troyer sex tape.
What was that?
Vern Troyer was mini-me in Austin Powers.
He's a sex tape, dude?
Dude, he like, there's a tape where he's like fucking like a regular ass woman. So it's like a woman that looks like me is like fucking what looks like a baby.
Uh-huh.
And it's like, and he's on top and he's just like riding this girl. And it's like, I literally saw this like maybe a decade ago. And me and my roommate, her and I still like, we watched it and we're like, oh, we thought it'd be funny. You know when you watch something thinking it's going to be funny and you're like, I'm going to go to, like, I got to
Dude, my instincts tell me you watch this at least once a month, dude.
No, it's like, I still like think about like me, like her and I, it's like literally our like, we're like, hey, remember when we watched that thing as like a bit?
Yeah.
And it like left an indelible mark on our soul.
Yeah. So it wasn't good?
It's like, you know, truly, it's like when you think something's going to be funny and then it just bums you out.
Yeah.
You're like, oh, this will be funny to watch. And then you're like, oh, I didn't know like watching somebody like literally kill themselves was going to be like that much of a bummer.
Yeah, I mean, that's like my whole life, dude.
Like making just mistakes, like thinking something's going to be funny, but then it's just like dark and sad.
Yeah, that's my whole life, dude. Like literally like trying to like reminisce about old shit. I saw my fucking Asian friend like a few years ago who I grew up with. And I was like, dude, let's do like some of the shit we used to do just to like laugh a little bit. Dude, we went to a Burger King. And I had like a subwoofer system in my car. And we just blasted like a hardcore gangbang video and ordered in the Burger King drive-thru. And we just kept a straight face. And we got our food and like it's just like on full volume. And the people inside are just like...
And they're bummed.
They're so bummed. And I was like waiting for that moment where you just like burst out in laughter and it just never came.
Oh, this is like what happens like... Have you ever, you know the show Cops?
Yeah.
Dude, I was like, that's a fun show. And you watch it and you go, oh, this is like just like so sad. It's like minorities just getting arrested. Like you're like, damn, this is like actually like one of the episodes where like, oh, this is fun, let's watch Cops. And then it's like two guys, they're like middle aged, like in like a, you know, Ford Taurus, and they're like drug addicts, and they're like, step out of the car, can you do it? And they're like, oh, and they're being like sad and like respectful like to the police officers, and they're just drug addicts, and they're just like getting arrested because they're doing drugs. And it's like, I don't know, they're not really hurting anybody, they're just like heroin addicts, like maybe just like leave them alone or something. And you're like, oh, it's like not actually fun to watch.
But
like,
back in the day, dude, it was a banger.
Yeah,
you
dude,
know?
and then the reggae really you're like this is chill, and then you're like, oh, this is like a sad vibe.
It's really sad.
Yeah.
I sent my do you ever like send someone like an old video that you think is funny and they're just like, dude, what the fuck? Like I sent my friend like an old Cops video. Like this guy got pulled over on the highway and the cops like talking to him, and it's just like a regular like pullover. And then out of nowhere, this dude on the highway drives his truck like he's going like 80 miles an hour. He drives it into the cop car, and he gets out of the truck like completely fine.
No, but that sounds dope.
And he goes, "Yo, you came out of fucking nowhere."
Okay, that sounds great,
dude. And then he fucking crushes the DUI test. Like he's doing it like it's nothing. And then he like verbally admitted he was drunk, and that's how he got arrested.
Oh, come on. That like he should get away with that.
Yeah, but I sent it to my friend. He was like, dude, like you gotta fucking grow up, man. Like it's not funny anymore. What? And I'm like, dude, come on.
You got like a stern talking to you after
bro,
sending
everyone
a
is
sick vid?
dude, everyone's so grown up now, it's crazy.
How
like
old are
you gotta realize like anywhere else in the world, like New York City it's fine, but anywhere else, dude, everyone's like grown up now.
Boo. You know what I mean? Wait, how old are you?
28.
Dude, relax. That's fine. Whatever, dude. No, fucking. Here's the thing. The reason why people here are like young and having fun is because you were young and having fun. And like, I don't know. I don't know, man. I know people that I grew up with, and they're like, when they were like 26, I'm like, you're balding and like you're fucking have 2 kids and you look like dog shit and you seem sad.
Yeah.
And they're like serious.
Dude.
I'm like, yeah, that sucks.
Yeah.
Here's the thing. They say life is short. Life is very long.
Really is, man.
Life is long as
we
hell.
got a lot of time.
You got so much time.
I really am kind of getting sick of being alive, though, if I'm being honest with you.
Nah.
Because I think about, like, you ever think about if you could go back to a moment in time and just blow your fucking head off? Like, what that moment would be?
Here's the thing. I would only kill myself out of spite, which is so fucked up. Like, wouldn't it be sick if, like, somebody pissed you off and you're like, you just are like, what if you killed yourself after you interacted with them and then they had to like live with that?
Like
That
what would really get you going to like that?
Just like an ex or something, like something like some dumb guy or whatever that I'd be like, remember when you like didn't hit me up?
And then you just blow your head off.
Yeah, I'm gonna kill myself, and they're like, and I go like, miss you.
Damn,
yeah,
that would be fucked. Yeah,
that would like rock. And
but you wouldn't live to see like the repercussions.
What I mean. That's the thing that kind of sucks about it, is that like you couldn't see it. Yeah. And that's, you couldn't see the fruits of your like kind of small-minded labor.
Yeah. I mean, dude, I think about like, I don't know, dude, like life is so like, everyone's so serious now. I just wish I could go back to like fucking, honestly, dude, I think about this all the time. If I could go back to like playing PlayStation 2, playing that game Need for Speed Hot Pursuit 2, like if I was playing that with my buddy, like if I could go back to that moment and just blow my fucking head off.
That you're like Lenny of Mice and Men to yourself.
Yeah.
You're like, what if I could just...
Because then, dude, they'd be like, my boy who was with me would be like, yeah, we were just playing Need for Speed Hot Pursuit 2.
So it's like instead of like, yeah, like with like Lenny with like the rabbits like looking off in the distance and you get his head blown off, but you're just playing like Tony Hawk Pro Skater.
Yeah.
And then you get your fucking head blown off.
Yeah.
And you're like, I think about that a lot, just like somebody getting their head blown off. I go, best case scenario. Best case scenario, like dying like this. What? Dead. Amazing. That fucking rocks. Like anytime somebody in like a TV show or movie gets truly their head blown off, I go, what's the problem here?
Yeah.
Literally living your life dead. That is the best case scenario.
Yeah. I mean, dude, if I was like in World War II or something, and this is gonna sound fucked, but like
turning into like red mist in front of your friend would rock. You're like, whoa.
Yeah, because like, dude, dudes would get sniped. I don't know if dudes would get sniped in World War II. Maybe
that would rock. You're just like living. You're chilling.
Yeah.
Dead immediately. here's the thing. That's always like the most devastating for people around you. Like dying of a brain aneurysm.
Yeah.
Let's say like you're just like, you know, your wife finds you on the fucking kitchen floor and you just like, but you're just like, I'm making eggs, dead. And you're like, for that person who dies, incredible. But unfortunately, the events that occur after, you're like, oh my God, he was 38 and he just dropped dead. That sucks for a lot of people. But you're like, I don't know. Have you ever had like a friend die in a car accident?
No.
I've had some friends that died in car accidents. I go, that probably was fine for them.
Really?
Yeah, because they just poofed. They're done.
Oh, you think they died on impact?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, dude, like if I fucking drove like 80 into one of those fucking, like, you know, those Shell gas stations? Like if I drove 80 into one of the fucking gas tanks and I just fucking blew up, it's like, dude, I'm a fucking legend.
Yes, but here's the thing. You would still have to do that. So I'm saying, like, you know what I mean? Like, you would still have to have the will to drive into it. So then you would have to be in a dark place. So that would that wouldn't be great for you. What would
Yeah.
be great
Plus,
for you,
dude, I would kill so many fucking people.
But what would be great for you is all of a sudden you're just like, life ended. Like truly, imagine having to imagine getting like a cancer diagnosis, and then you have to just like reflect about your life and be like, well, I guess I have like 2 years left, or like I don't know, and then you just like think about it. That's the worst way to go.
Yeah.
But if you're just like driving, then death.
Yeah.
Fucking.
It's crazy. Like that's all I ever talk about, dude. Is just like fucking driving into gas tanks and blowing shit up, dude. Like I don't know why that would be so funny. Like if you were just like in a gas station just getting like a fucking Diet Coke, you saw some dude in a fucking Honda Fit going 80 into the gas tank.
Oh my God.
Because dude, then it would blow up, and then all the other gas tanks would probably blow up too. So it would be like just like a series of explosions.
Dude, do you know what I heard recently? You've seen the movie Zoolander, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Do you know like the scene where like the gas station blows up?
Yeah.
Dude, so that movie came out like right after 9/11, and like that scene was supposed to be way longer, and they spent like fucking way more money on like it was supposed to be like a crazy explosion, like they were on fire, like running around, and then 9/11 happened. They go, oh, we gotta like edit. Because we can't, like, we just saw these people like jump out of buildings on fire. So they like, there's like an uncut version of Zoolander with like people like running around with fire on them and shit.
Damn, dude.
I know. I want to see that.
9/11 really fucked it up, huh?
I mean, like, kind of in like,
bro, you cannot joke about 9/11 like around here. I mean,
all
you
the
can try.
Queens, they can suck my dick.
There's a bunch of Asian people around here. Like, yo, 9/11.
Keep going. No, let it ride. Let's go. That was
we
your
should have
best
talked to
version?
those people outside about it. But like, what do you guys think about 9/11?
Yeah. Tell me about it. You should be a man on the street here at 9/11. Yeah. Be like, tell me about it. Where were you?
If I did, well, what I was I think I was, this is some of the shit I watched, like, before I fucking jerk off, dude, is like Jocko Willink interviews. You know Jocko Willink, right? He's like a retired Navy SEAL, dude, just like a certified badass. And like this guy is like unfazed by everything, dude. And he was just like, literally the scariest thing in the world is like seeing someone get sniped, because you can get sniped from like miles away.
Yeah.
So there's no way to like see where it's coming from. So like we could be talking right now, dude, you just get fucking like banged out, dude.
But then imagine like, I mean, again, for them, you're just like, I'm laughing, having a good time, dead.
Yeah.
Oh, but what a blessing.
Yeah.
What a blessing to just like live in laughter. Like getting assassinated, I go, Dealey Plaza, JFK, fucking waving at folks with his beautiful wife, having a nice time, dead.
And like, dude, I'm pretty sure on the video you can just see the driver turn around and just like shoot him.
What? Is that your theory?
I'm pretty sure that's what happened.
Nah, dude.
That's like the ongoing conspiracy, dude.
I think the ongoing conspiracy is that there's also like a fuck up where there was like Secret Service. So like this, okay, this is true that the Secret Service, like a day before they like went out drinking and they got like hammered, and then they're like supposed to do this like big kind of, you know, thing. So they're all like hungover Secret Service agents. And then allegedly one of them maybe like had his safety off and accidentally blew off the president's head because he's in the car behind him.
I don't believe that at all, dude.
You think that the driver killed him?
Yeah, he was probably like a CIA op. Just turned around, was like, fucking bang, dude.
I don't know, man.
You know?
I think there was a series of like weird happy accidents that I think a lot of people wanted him
Bro,
dead.
I'm pretty sure the CIA, like, if you work for them and like you're like, if they like reveal their secrets to you, they have like this like mechanism that can literally just wipe your memory, dude.
MK Ultra.
Yeah.
You know,
Michelob Ultra.
Yeah, and that's our sponsor, Michelob Ultra.
Yeah. Do you want to get hammered off 30 beers?
Michelob Ultra was like, it feels like it's like lady beer.
Yeah.
Isn't it like low carb lady beer?
Yeah. Do you want to feel like a woman tonight?
Yeah, it is like a very, it's like, let's just like, because it has like that sleek ass, like it has like a dildo bottle.
Yeah. I mean, dude, I don't drink a lot, but I've drinking
Michelob Ultra.
the Zero. Michelob Zero, dude. Michelob Zero.
Is that like zero alcohol?
Yeah, dude.
Dude, can you explain to me, like, if you're not, okay, I don't get non-alcoholic beer unless you like don't drink at all. Because I have friends that like, they're like alcoholics and like, I don't drink any booze. You hear the burp?
Yeah.
I told you it was coming. But they don't drink any alcohol. And then so they're like, oh, like I'll get a non-alcoholic beer. But I don't get it for people that like, oh, I mildly drink alcohol, but sometimes I get a non-alcoholic beer.
Yeah, I mean, some dudes do it to like feel the, like to have the taste. I just do it so I don't get fucking threatened, dude.
What do you mean threatened with what?
I just like need to pretend like I don't like drink. So if I'm out and like people are, if I'm never in this situation, but if I was, like if I was going to go out and people are getting hammered and I'm just like sober, like I would want to like pretend like I'm drinking a fucking beer.
But couldn't you have like a soda water with like a lime and people just think it's like a vodka soda? Or
Yeah,
like
if I want to get assaulted, dude. Like, I just don't want to have that talk with another dude who's like, what's up, dude? What are you, fucking gay, bro? And I'm just like, nah, man, I'm just chilling. They're like, oh, so you're gay. And I'm just like, all right.
I feel like if a guy asks if you're gay, it's because he's like, has a crush.
Well, it happens, dude. So
he's like, dude, are you gay? Because like,
I would never really be in
be
that
cool.
situation, though.
That's what I'm saying.
It does kind of feel cool, though. Like the times I have had like a non-alcoholic beer, it's been after like a set, and I'm just like, this kind of feels cool.
It kind of feels like very adult, actually.
Yeah.
It feels like very like, I'm abstaining from alcohol, but I do enjoy the taste of a yeast beverage. I'm like, that's what I'm saying. I'm like, what's wrong with you? Don't you want just like a soda?
Well,
Don't you want a
dude,
Sprite?
if you want me to be honest, bro, the best thing in the world is like having a good set and just ripping a soda water.
Oh, yeah, exactly.
It's fucking a great feeling.
Yeah.
Just getting hydrated out there.
But I'm just trying. That's what I'm saying. Like, I never understand non-alcoholic beer. I'm like, just give me a soda.
Yeah,
Give
it
me a
really
fucking
it does
seltzer.
dehydrate you too, like a non-alcoholic beer.
That's what I mean.
I think it's specifically for dudes who are like alcoholics and they're like trying to they need something.
That's,
it's like a
that's what I'm like. The only time I truly only know people that drink non-alcoholic beer that like abstain completely from alcohol due to alcoholism, or they're like, I mean, God, yeah. That's like the only people I know that drink that.
Yeah, it's kind of like, I guess it's just like a sugar pill or something, like
because it has like the because I'm like, why would you want like it's like bread soda water?
because like anytime someone quits something like a drug, they have to like insert whatever. Like they can't just like nobody goes cold turkey unless they're fucking crazy.
Actually, so many of my friends that like quit alcohol because you get like a sugar like kind of deficiency with it.
Yeah.
Like one of my best friends, she quit drinking. She's like, dude, I would have to like pull over to a gas station and like get candy. Because like the sugar, like you crave the sugar so much.
Yeah.
And when you like just remove that, and a friend of mine, he quit drinking and he's like, I would like eat a bunch of ice cream at night. He's like, I actually gained weight when I stopped drinking because I was like wanted to eat ice cream all the time.
Yeah, I think if you're like an alcoholic, like if you stop drinking, there's like you could have like a fucking seizure, dude.
Oh, 100%.
Yeah.
Well,
so
that's
it's
like hard. Like you got to be. That's where you got to like wean yourself off. But
like
that's
a
like
dedicated.
hardcore.
Yeah.
That's like a hardcore. Like if you're just like friends that are like, for my mental clarity, like Huberman pilled people that are like, I gotta just abstain from alcohol due to my own. You know, like my body's a temple. Like those people can just stop drinking. They don't need to like wean themselves off. They're not getting the shakes. You know what I mean? They're fine.
I know what you mean.
So
I gotta piss real quick, dude.
damn, I know.
I made it 43 minutes, so.
Hey, that's good. Do you actually wash your hands after you piss, or is that like fake? Dude, it smells like pussy. Did you figure that? No, there's I always like wonder that. You ever do fake water?
I'm not like big on washing my hands, dude.
I knew it, dude.
Really?
I don't know. I just sensed it. I'm like pretty. I'm like on the level. I like read people. You know, I'm good at that.
Yeah, dude.
That was like a performative wash of the hands.
I only did it because you're here.
I knew it. I see. That's what I knew. I fucking knew it.
Yeah, I couldn't come out here and be like.
Well, because if I heard the toilet flush and then immediately door open,
Yeah.
I'd be like, he don't wash his hands
That's what dudes do, man.
all the time.
Yeah.
You think I'm brand new at this?
Yeah, bro. I mean, like, honestly, dude, I've been into some bathrooms where I'm like, I think my dick's cleaner than whatever I'm going to touch in there.
Well, your dick is 100% cleaner because it's.
I also don't mind my hands smelling like dick, dude.
Yeah. Well, what about okay? Okay.
Honestly, bro, I'm trying to bring the smell my fingers movement back. You know what I mean?
But it would just smell like your cock.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're like, smell this. So like,
Yeah.
yeah. My friend has this really funny story where like she this is not one of those stories where it's like my friend, but it's actually me. I just wanted it to be very clear. But during her like slut era, she was like, I hooked up with this dude, and then like I forgot that I had to like I was hanging out with the dude like the next day, but I like didn't have time to brush my teeth, but I blew this other dude, and the other guy like I met up with was like kiss me, and he like pulled back. He's like, your mouth kind of smells like tastes like cock, and she goes, how would you know? He goes, oh, I guess you're right.
Wow.
Yeah.
Holy
I'm like, that's nuts.
Yeah, that's wild, dude.
Yeah. No, I could tell you weren't. Yeah, I was like, damn, he's like doing the, because I heard the sink and I was like,
Yeah.
you're not washing it. I was like, you wouldn't normally do that.
Yeah.
That's
Dude,
nice of you. You're like trying to, that's nice. You're trying to impress me a little bit.
Yeah, I mean, like, dude, if I'm like, I remember like finger banging a chick once, dude, and I don't know what was going on with her, dude, but it was like
Smell bad?
smelled like a boating dock, bro.
She had like a yeast infection.
And I don't know, man. I think she was just living. Like, I don't really know what was going on.
Like at a tent?
I don't know the science
Where is
behind.
she living in a car?
I heard if you're not eating enough meat, that can happen or something like that. You know, and
Like vegan pussy has like yeast problems.
maybe, dude.
I don't know. I mean, I guess like here's the thing: if she has like rank pussy, like something's happening.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like there's something like spirit. Like there's like her spirit's not.
And there's nothing wrong with like the smell of roast beef, dude. Like I'm fully embracing.
Yeah, but it's like a health issue. It's like smelly cock.
Yeah, it's like it was so like obscure that it was like I went to wash my hands, which I don't do a lot. And even after I washed my hands,
Still
like
there.
it was still there. And I was like, yo, dude, I might have to get my hand fucking amputated, bro.
Jeez.
You know what I'm saying?
There's like a. Yeah, I don't. Oh, man. Fingering. Okay, I will say this though. A lot of guys that don't wash their hands, they. I don't know. I was a skater dater for a long time, and I was like, these fucking dirty ass.
Yeah.
Fucking skater musician boys putting their fucking dirty ass hands up in me. You know what I mean? Like they're gonna like they got hangnails and stuff. I'm like, this is gonna be bad for the overall ecosystem of my pussy.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like this is not good. Like this is gonna be yeah, there's gonna be some like bacterial.
I never really thought about it, to be honest. Like, it's just not something you're thinking about when you're
guys
about to
don't think
go.
about this at all. Like you like go out to eat pizza with them, or like and then they're eating the pizza, and then afterward they're like trying to hook up with you, and you're like, oh, he didn't like wash his hands after he ate the pizza, and I was like touch my face, I'm gonna get like a zit on my face because he's like just like touching like subway rails and shit like that, and then he's gonna like take that subway rail like hand and put it in my vagina and like touch my face.
Yeah, I can't pretend like I'm a pretty decent guy. Like I'm not like super clean though, dude. Like I just like I don't think about it, man. Like, dude, I was hooking up with this Asian chick, and I kind of had like feelings for her, dude.
Aww.
And I was eating fucking like spicy chips with salsa before she came over, and she like came over, and I like let her in, and I'm just eating chips and salsa on the bed, dude.
In the bed.
And then I went to roast beef town, bro, and
it stung.
she got like a yeast infection, dude. But I just wasn't thinking, man. Like I never even.
And you liked her? And she was like, I'm out of here.
Yeah, she never talked to me again.
No
but...
shit, dude. You can't be doing that. Are you kidding me? You're eating. Also, whenever like a
Well, dude, she should have brought it up like before I went to war. You know what I'm saying?
She should have brought it up. Like you don't want to explain to a man like. This is the thing. You don't want to be like, sorry, not to sound like a bitch, but like, do you mind washing your hands before you finger me? Like, you don't want to sound like that.
Yeah.
You don't want to sound like a kindergarten teacher.
Yeah.
You know? So you're just kind of like, okay, I hope this is going to work out, okay?
Yeah.
And then you're just like, ow, that hurt. And then you have like a Pavlovian like sense memory response. You're like, oh, remember the last time I hooked up with that guy? It like literally physically hurt me. So like I probably shouldn't hook up with him again.
Yeah, but dude, those spicy fucking chips, dude.
Was it worth it?
I think so, yeah.
What kind of chips were they?
Just like the Tostitos brand.
That was nice.
Yeah.
Yeah. They're dusted.
Yeah.
Yeah, those are good.
It was like Yeah, I don't know, but it's just like you don't think about it, dude. Like I'm
What if
not
you had a Purell pump? What if
like, dude, if I'm surrounded by titties, I'm not like, oh, I should wash my hands.
But here's the thing about titties: they don't need to, they're not like an open wound. A pussy's like an open wound.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying though. If I know I'm gonna go to Arby's, I'm not gonna be like, oh, let me wash my hands real quick. You know?
Gotta. That's
No, dude. I live in the moment, bro. I take it fucking instinctively. You know?
yeah, but then to procure the pussy, like, don't you want pussy longevity?
I mean, I guess I don't really think about that either.
You don't think about like oh, I like this pussy. Maybe if I like treat this one well, it will stay around longer.
I never really had that. I mean, I guess
This
like you
dawned
obviously.
on you for the first time. You're like, damn.
I'm like, yo, if I respect the pussy.
Yeah, you gotta like do the things because I remember like this happened to some women where like you'll date a guy, you're like you'll go to a guy's place. I remember going on a date with this guy. And he was like, do you want to come back over to my place? And I was like, okay. And I go, and he offered it. He's like, come over. And his place was like disgusting and filthy. And I was kind of like, there's either two options. He either just like doesn't respect me. He's like, this shit, who gives a shit?
Yeah.
So like, come to my dirty place. I don't give a fuck. Like he had literally laundry on his bed and like dirty, like it was just gross. And I was like, so he doesn't like think that I would give a shit. Like he's like, oh, she's like, like I don't really care about her opinion. Or he doesn't even like see the like he's like not even thinking about that. Either way, it's a bad outcome. Like you got to try like slightly. You got to.
But
you
like, probably hooked up with him though, right?
I dated him for 3 years.
Exactly.
Okay, I know, but it was sneaky. It was sneaky because I didn't think.
This is why girls are retarded, dude.
I know, dude.
Because it's like
so bad.
I already know, like that's what I'm saying. It like doesn't matter because like this chick, like hooked up with me anyway. You know what I mean? So like if I was like, oh, I gotta like make this spotless, you know, like if I'm being gay, she's gonna be like, what the fuck?
No, but being like slightly gay is nice because then you can tell a guy. You're like, oh, I know he's not actually clean, but he like likes me. He's like
a
trying.
simp, dude.
He's yeah, but like simping for pussy actually rocks.
It's mad gay, dude.
What else would you simp for though?
Fucking cock, dude.
But a guy who's like, like being like, I guess I'll only clean if I'm like gonna get pussy. I'm like, that's cool.
It's every dude ever.
Cool.
Every dude ever is like, oh, chick's coming over, gotta clean the place.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
But that's good.
But I'm just saying, like, anytime I've ever gone to Arby's, dude, my room has been a fucking mess. And chicks are like, let's go.
Yeah, because like we've had to overlook so much shit that we're just kind of like, okay, fine, whatever.
Yeah.
It's fine. It's okay, whatever. And also, I will say this: sometimes when a guy's too clean, ugh.
Yeah.
Ugh. Going to a guy's place and he like putting like a cup down and he goes, "Oh, coaster."
Yeah, it's gay, dude.
Literally, I got told coaster by a guy. I go, we're not.
Yeah, I mean, dude, like I'm playing with my nuts all day, dude. I'm eating fucking nachos and shit. Like I'm a fucking man, dude. You gotta let me be a man.
Have you ever eaten spicy chips, touch your cock, and it hurt?
No.
See, if you had like that empathy, if you like ate like, you know, flaming hot Cheetos,
Yeah.
touch the tip of your dick, and you go, this burns. You'd be like, damn, I'm never gonna do this to a woman.
Yeah. I mean, I'm not like, dude, I'm not like smashing pussy, bro. You know, like I'm retarded, but I'm just saying, like, I don't have time to think about that stuff.
What's your pussy like procedure? Like, what's your strategy for like procuring ladies? Do you do apps?
No, dude, I'm on the apps, man. I fucking live a simple life, dude. I'm just looking for a chick who's fucking respectful, dude.
Of what? What do you mean of what?
I don't know, man. I'm not really looking for anything, dude. I just kind of like live my life.
But like,
know?
are you like like how do you like meet the ladies?
Dude, I did like a fucking don't tell taping or whatever, and afterwards, like before, I'm just like looking out the window, just like thinking about just tits,
Chips,
like
tits and chips.
what I'm gonna do when I get home, like
Monster.
that night, I'm gonna fucking spank and shit, like all that stuff I care about. And then afterwards, like after my set, these like wicked hot chicks were talking to me, and like the taping was like sponsored by Dr. Squatch or whatever, and they work for like the female brand. Dude, so I'm talking to these chicks, and I like want to tell them that I'm like in love with them. Like I can't even explain to you because they were so hot, and we were just like talking and stuff. And I felt cool because I was like, yo, I just like talked about farts and shit like on stage.
I know he's so funny.
I mean, that's what I thought. And then afterwards, one of the producers who like works for Don't Tell, who's a chick who like I know, was like, yo, those chicks legit think you're retarded.
Oh my God.
They
think
literally
you're
thought I
special
was
needs.
like they thought I was disabled, dude. So that's kind of like what I'm dealing with, dude. You know, like I always have like these false hope moments where I'm like, yo, you got this, bro. You know, because like I know what I'm capable of, but I think sometimes you got to look in the mirror, man, and just be like, just control what you can control. You know what I'm saying? I think like any dude really on a good day could like really accomplish a lot with tits. You know
like
what I mean?
that's like his motivation. Yeah, honestly, I think that like that's like the only reason that we have like a lot of the things that we have in this world. Like
I just think it's kind of creepy to go out like lurking for tits. Like, you know, those dudes who get dressed up and they're like, yo, let's fucking go, dude.
those guys that are like, listen, tonight I'm gonna go with the boys and we're gonna fucking like smash, dude. It's a fucking numbers game, dude.
Yeah.
We're gonna fucking like talk to chicks, and I go, that person's a sociopath.
Yeah. They're like, yeah, boys, we're gonna hit this fucking bar, dude. The ratio's gonna be tight.
Yeah.
We're gonna be chilling, dude.
Yeah, but they always have the wrong approach, or the pussy that they get is like, it's always like, it's always like the worst shit. Like I'm like, if you're, yeah, you can definitely fuck whoever you want, but it's gonna be like not great.
Yeah.
You know?
I've seen so many dudes. Like, you ever seen a dude go to a bar and he's like, yo, boys, let's dip, dude. Ratio's whack.
100%.
I've heard that so many times,
Yeah,
dude.
dude.
Like, you know how creepy that is to
or
say
like
that?
yeah, that person's a fucking sociopath. Or like I've gotten hit on by guys that I'm like, oh, you're just doing the routine.
Yeah.
You're not like approaching a woman as like an individual. You're just like, hey, what's up? Like they have like a script. Like they're like it's like a sales pitch. They have like a script.
And it usually works.
Yeah, but it works for like not like, I don't know. It depends on what you're trying to get. If you're just trying to fuck, like that's easy.
Yeah.
You could just do that with anyone. You could
Dude,
also,
I love like not banging chicks, but they remember. You know what I mean? Like, dude, I went on a date with this wicked hot chick, and dude, she fucking like just left. Like, she was like, I gotta go home or whatever. And the date sucked, but like we were talking about like some deep shit on the date, and I was like totally downplaying myself. I was like, yeah, you know, like just like I'd be chilling, you know? And dude, I was just being like so generic. And then she was like, yeah, I'm like she's like, yeah, I like to sing, but I just like haven't had the balls to like sing in front of people and like chase my dreams and stuff. Dude. And I'm like, dude, you should let it rip. Like, you should really like pursue your passion. And she's like, yeah, I just don't know like the logistics of it. And I was like, yeah, you know, like you'll never know unless you like try. And afterwards, she was like, yeah, I don't think we should talk anymore because like, you have no confidence and you're pretty boring.
She said that to you?
Yeah.
That's so mean.
It was like a lecture, though.
But she didn't need to do that. She could have just been like, hey, like, didn't feel a connection.
No, she was like, hey, like, I think, like, you could have been more confident, like, about comedy and, like, all these things you do, but you were, like, really, like, you know,
why
like,
was she giving you, that's fucking first date?
Yeah, dude, we never talked again.
That's not cool. That's like mean.
But moral of the story, dude, she came back like a few months ago. Tried sliding back in, dude. You know what I said? Fucking suck my dick, dude.
Did she suck?
I was like, suck my balls, dude. No, I was like, fuck off. Like, I just like ghosted her.
Yeah, because that's mean. Like,
but I remembered that, dude. I was like, yo, fuck this chick. Like, this chick's a bitch.
Yeah, you can't fucking do that to somebody. You can like, dude, you have to just be like, even if you think all those things, you just be like, all right, like, hey, like, nice getting to know you.
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
I'm actually kind of like on a different page or whatever. Just keep it simple. Move on. Don't like let you. She's a stranger. Who the fuck is she? Why is she gonna fucking tell you what? Damn, dude, I don't like that.
Yeah, but it's cool to have the courage to just be like, I ain't tempted, dog.
But also, it's so okay. You know, when like a really hot chick, there's some guys like this too. But I feel like it happens with chicks where they think they're interesting, but it's just because they're hot. So what happens is like they'll tell you a story. And they'll realize like they're such a dog shit storyteller because they'll just be like, so like my friend, like, okay, well, like it was my friend, but like we're not friends anymore. But like, anyway, we were like in Cabo. Oh, no, wait, was it Tulum or Cabo? Anyway, like, so anyway, well, okay. And they think they're riveting. And it's like, oh, you're just hot. So anytime you've told a story, a guy's been like, yeah. But then they're just like telling this dog shit story to like me. And I'm like, well, I don't want to bang you. So now I just have to like endure your dog shit story.
Yeah.
But they think that they're so fascinating. And I'm like, you're only fascinating because somebody wants to bang you. Yeah. That's the only, so they're tricking their mind and thinking they're interesting. I'm like, dude, you're not interesting.
Yeah. People who are fascinating aren't going to talk about how fascinating they are.
It's not even that. They're just trying to tell some like dog shit story, and they think they have their runway is so wide because they're like, nobody's ever told me to shut up. I'm like, because they want to fuck you, dude.
Yeah, it's crazy to think that at like a bar too, dude. You know what I mean? Like, I think about that a lot, bro. Like, I'm not trying to meet some chick at a bar. I'm trying to meet some chick on the top of a mountain, dude. You know what I'm saying?
Are you like into meet cutes? You want to like meet someone in an elevator or something? You want to like meet somebody who's like spilling fucking like a bag of onions at like the grocery store or something?
Yeah, man. Like the grocery store, maybe like on a hike or something. Just like small talk.
But grocery stores, like I got hit on at the grocery store, and like this guy, you have to be so bold.
Dude, going places, like there's something cool to me about going to places. Like when everyone's out partying, you're grocery shopping. When everyone out like is out getting hammered, you're at the gym. Like that's cool to me.
That's cool. That's cool. I dig that.
You know
But I'm talking about like during the day, grocery store, you got to like shoot your shit. Like if you hit on a stranger in a public place,
Yeah.
my brain, I'm just telling you what my brain does. I go, this person has done this so many times.
Yeah.
So like I have fucking AirPods in. I'm doing my thing. And somebody like says something, I'm like, what? And then I have to take it out. And then like we maybe have like a cute chat. Maybe he gets my number. And I'm like, I'm not gonna like, who the fuck is this guy?
Yeah.
He's gonna kill me. I don't know this guy. You know what I mean? So the meet cute thing, it's really hard because you're like, what is your? I just feel like he probably does it every time he goes to the grocery store.
I think it's just like an organic thing that's kind of like dead now. You know what I mean? Like it's never gonna happen, but it's cool to like fantasize about it.
I think now you have to be like not even vetted. It's like but even meeting somebody like in a bar, like you want to see somebody operate in a space over the period of time that's longer than like 5 minutes.
Well, like some dude just want to like replicate how they met their boys. You know what I mean? Like
That's so funny.
like a lot of my boys, like my best friend I met because he mooned oncoming traffic in the middle of a freeway, and this old lady swerved off the road and called the cops. And we were doing a car wash to raise money for our baseball team, and we've been best friends for like over a decade. And like to replicate that with a woman would be insane.
Well, what if like, oh, so you're saying like, but what if you just saw like a chick do something funny in public?
Well, it's just like it goes back to like the 70s, 80s when like dudes were like in fucking Camaros listening to like the Rolling Stones, and they just pulled up to a diner late at night and saw Becky with like her girlfriends and just fell in love, dude.
Yeah, but at that, I will say this though, at that diner, there was a time to be had. You saw somebody in an environment for a little bit. You're at the grocery store and somebody just like randomly walks up to you. You go, who the fuck is this person? How do they walk? How do they sit?
Yeah.
You're at a bar or you're at like a diner where you see somebody drive up in their car. One, they're with their homies. So you're like, all right, he has friends.
Yeah.
Okay. They roll up. You can see like, all right, he has a car. He has like friends. Maybe they sit at the diner. They're in a different booth and they're like fucking around. You're fucking around. You're observing one another in an environment.
Yeah.
Then so when they talk to you, you go, all right, like I see this, but like a stranger on the street being like, hello, you're like, who the fuck are you?
Yeah.
How are you? Like, what's going on here? That's what I'm saying. It needs to be, that's why a bar works. Cause it's like, we've all decided to like coalesce in this
Well,
space.
a bar is just like a legal, like establishment where you can get hammered and make horrible decisions. Every dude that's going there is just trying to fuck you, dude. Like no guy's going to the bar like,
no, dude, guys are going to bars like they're their homies.
I'm trying to fucking find love tonight.
No, they're not trying to find love, but like a lot of them are like, I'm trying to like watch the game.
I don't know.
Or like, I'm just trying to talk to my friend. And like maybe if like a chick they find mildly attractive is there, they're like, I'll talk to her maybe.
I don't know what bars you're going to, dude, but
I don't know. I like work. I like
dude, I love like as gays, I love sober activities, dude. Not even being like just like doing shit outside. Like I don't want to fuck. Like I don't find a bar to be fun. Like if I'm gonna go to a bar, like and I'm drinking, I'm gonna get hammered and I'm gonna start dancing and doing stupid shit.
What do you like to dance to?
Fucking 50 Cent, dude. But like it's like if I'm going to the bar, I'm gonna get hammered. Like I'm gonna tell the DJ to put on just a little bit by 50 Cent, and I'm literally gonna start like fucking breakdancing, and then I'm probably gonna throw up, and then the next day I'm gonna want to kill myself.
Oh man, that sounds cool though.
Like that's just like what I used to do, but it's like now I just want to fucking go for a hike, dude, and eat some fucking trail mix and shit. You know what I mean?
But a hike, that's also like a cool. Like if you were like at a park and you saw a chick, like let's say you saw a chick at the park and she had a dog,
Yeah.
and then you have your dog, and you're like, oh hey, that's cool.
Yeah.
Wouldn't that rock?
That would be sick, dude. But
that's like so capable
rare.
of happening.
No,
what are you talking about?
Man, I don't know, dude.
Maybe it's your zone. It's your hood. You got a car, dude. You gotta take your dog to like the fucking like Tompkins Square Park.
Yeah, dude.
Get that fucking like.
But that's
indie pussy.
creepy. That's where the creepy element comes in, dude.
No, it's
like,
not. It's like just saying like, hey, I want to like. Who gives a shit? You're like, I want to maybe hang out in a cooler.
Yeah, but in the back of my head, I'm like, yo, I'm here to get pussy, dude.
Yeah, but okay, but I think guys are trying to get pussy all the time.
Yeah, but I'm not, dude. I'm not trying to. No part of my day is like, yo, if I go here, dude, I'm gonna get mad fucking pussy. I'm like, yo, I'm just trying to do me, dude.
Yeah,
you know?
but that's the bet. That's you gotta.
That's why I
do
think I'm the man, but like nobody else does. You know what I mean?
But if you're okay, if a guy puts pussy as priority, that guy sucks.
Yeah, I mean, dude, like, what are you? How old are you now?
Me?
Yeah,
34.
yeah. So like, dude, you probably like, I'm like, dude, I'm 28. And it's like, if I ever date a chick again, it's like I'm trying to get married, dude.
Yeah.
Like, I'm not trying to go through like a relationship again, just to have it end.
Oh man.
Go through that phase where it's like, yo, I'm just trying to find myself again, dude.
Yeah, but it happened. Here's the thing. Yeah. Here's the thing. 28's still like young, and it's like, do you really want to meet the love of your life right now? So what? You can like die with them when you're like 70 something. It's so much, but really, like, it's so much better to like
just be fucking reckless, dude.
just like no, it's not even that. It's like focus on like what makes you happy. I don't know if somebody in your life, if you meet somebody that makes you happy, that's dope. But a lot of times it takes a lot of work and like. You know, relationship is like a whole fucking thing. And it's like, it can be really great, but it's like, I don't know, wouldn't you like rather be like, hey, I'm like focused on comedy and like, and my homies and my dog and like maybe like a little, like, it's like, that's so much nicer. And then if somebody fits into that, that's cool.
Yeah, it's kind of like cool to talk. It's like, I feel like humans have been like gossiping for a while, like throughout history. Like, I think like for millions of years, like humans just love to gossip and shit. So I think it's like, it's kind of like when a chick like asks for advice, she's like, yo, what should I do here? And like you give her like the right advice. She like does the opposite anyway. I feel like that's kind of like what's happened, you know? Like you're like, yo, you should do this to get pussy. And it's like, tomorrow I'm going to fucking play Xbox and jerk off. You know what I mean? Like, it's like, I know what I'm going to do.
But pussy will come. Like I actually, that's the thing too. I also think like if you do your thing.
Yo, no pun intended, dude.
Pussy will come. Not always. But pussy, but like, you know, you do your thing. Pussy comes. I think like searching for pussy is stupid. I think searching for dick is stupid. Like anytime a friend of mine, man or woman, is like, I'm looking to be in a relationship, I'm like, there's your first problem.
Yeah.
Don't do that. That's ridiculous. Because then you're just gonna like find some generic person to like shoehorn into your life. Yeah. You're just gonna be like, well, I met David and he seems nice enough. And it's like, then you're just like forcing a square peg in a round hole when like you could just be like living your life.
Yeah, I mean, we're both like pretty chill. Like we both have like our own freedom. But like, dude, everyone's just kind of like losing it, man. Like I've lost so many brothers, you know, and it's like.
But you're saying because they're getting like too like
they're finding pussy.
Regular.
I feel like once you find pussy, everything else like fades away. You lose your brothers, man. It's like going to fucking war.
Dude, it is kind of like, it is kind of like that. But I will say this is what I think happens. You find pussy too early, and then, like, you get divorced when you're, like, fucking 39, 40. That's what happens. And then they come back around, and then you see all these dudes, like, trying to chill, and they're in their early 40s because they got married when they were 28 years old. It goes, well, what do you think was going to fucking happen?
Yeah.
You get sick of people, you know, I don't know.
Yeah, it's crazy getting sick of people, dude. Like,
it happens all the time.
Yeah, it is pretty normal.
But imagine like living with somebody for like years. That's why like, I don't know. I don't know. Like if I got married when I was like 40, that would rock.
Yeah, it's just like over.
Yeah. That it's like
you think you could pop out some eggs at 40 though?
Oh, I'm getting my eggs frozen right now.
What does that mean?
So I like went to the NYU to do like, I got a transvaginal ultrasound. So they like put a fucking wand up your pussy and they like count your follicles, and they did my blood work. I got a lot of follicles. I'm chilling. I'm good. And then so I'm on the pill, and I had to stop taking that in like a week and a half, and then I have to be off of it for about a month and a half, and then I go in and I get these injections, and then they extract my eggs, and it's like a 6-week process.
Wait, so what does this even mean?
So basically, they take your eggs and then they freeze them, and then that means that like if I wanted to have a kid when I was like 40, they would take my eggs, and it would be like they're just as good. They're like 34-year-old eggs, and they would like put it back inside me.
They'd shove it back up your pussy, dude?
Yeah.
Holy shit.
And then they would inseminate them.
Damn, dude.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, I know, it's gnarly.
If you're like 40 and you're not with a dude, you think you're just gonna like find some random dude?
I don't know, man. I was thinking about it. Like, I think I just like, I've been in a position where I've like dated for like more of like a husband type, where I've been like, I just want to like meet a dude who'd be like a good father. And what happens is like you lose sight of like actually what makes you happy.
Yeah.
And then I'm like, damn, I'm like I'm like dating for like progeny that doesn't exist yet. Like
Yeah.
I'm like literally being like, would this man make a good father? But then I'm unhappy. So I'm like, I'd rather just like meet a guy that I really love and like it works out. And then I don't know. But also like, I don't know. I'm like down to have kids, but I'm also down to like if it doesn't happen, it doesn't happen.
Yeah, just like have anal and shit.
No, wait. yeah, shoot up the club.
I'm just playing, dude.
But like, yeah, I don't know. I don't know. I feel young. I don't really care that much.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know. I guess I should, but like, I don't know. If it happens, it does. I'm pretty happy. I'm chilling.
I just can't imagine a life where I'm not like being retarded, dude. You know what I mean?
That's what I mean.
Because it's like
so
even
tough.
talking about like pretty much every podcast we talk about like relationships and stuff, and I just feel gay, dude. I'm just like, I can only be mature for so long before I just think about crazy shit, dude. And I don't know if something's wrong with me. Like, what the fuck's going on?
But what
dude?
if you meet somebody who like aligns with like that, who's like, hey, I like that you're retarded. I'm kind of retarded too, and like,
Well, dude, it is kind of cool to see people with like retarded like wives, like Tom Segura's wife. It's like that guy's fucking
there you go.
so legendary, dude.
There you go. But here's the thing: you could like meet a fellow like puzzle piece retard who's
Yeah.
like a part of like your kind. You know what I mean? Like it's
Yeah.
just like, hey, this person like is also dumb
Yeah.
in like a way that I am. It accepts me, and I don't have to like. That's the thing. It's like some people they'll just like bend. They're like, well, you know, my lady, she likes this, and so that's what I do. I go, damn, but like,
Yeah.
do you like that? And you can only go so long doing that, or you turn into fucking Chris Watts, like a family annihilator, and you're like, I guess I gotta kill my wife and my 2 daughters because I fucking hate my life, dude. Like, there's so many people that just like shoot up their family because
Yeah.
they hate their lives. I'm like,
Yeah.
I don't want to. That's why I'm like, I don't want to date anybody who's like not just like down to clown.
Yeah.
You gotta be down to clown.
I've been like, I really want to run it back, dude, and just like start doing stupid shit. You know
Like
what I mean?
mooning people.
Yeah, just like I'll be at the gym sometimes, and it's kind of funny because like everyone has their headphones on, and I just like want to walk up to a chick or something and just like scream penis.
That would be so, but she would literally be like, "This guy's retarded." Like that's the thing, and then you can't like, can you like fuck a retard? Like, is that legally sound? You know what I mean? Like, I have a joke about this, but I'm like, is it like, are they cognizant? Like, is that like,
Yeah.
I don't know, is that like kind of fucking a kid?
Yeah.
You know, like, is that
That's a dark joke,
Are they
dude.
able to consent?
Yeah, I mean, like I've seen you do comedy once, and you talked about your pussy a lot, dude.
Whatever, dude.
And I was just like with your boyfriend, just like, yeah, man, we're so proud of you. Like,
Wow, thanks.
but like, what else are you talking about?
Oh,
I'm just kidding. I'm just
yeah. I'm like, no. That's a funny thing. It's like
No,
female
I've
comedy.
seen your videos, dude.
Thanks.
Because I didn't really know who you were, so I had to like type your name in. Because like obviously we're gonna like do the sketch and shit, but I was just like, who the fuck is this chick? So I had to like Google you and like watch all your retarded shit. So
How do you think? What do you think?
it's cool, man. Like I didn't know you were like a professional actor, so it's like I just thought you were like a random chick.
No, I'm pretty good. I've been
Yeah.
doing it for a while.
So I'm honored to be in your midst, dude.
Wow.
I think we're gonna make some special shit,
I
man.
think so too, dude. What's
Yeah.
your real last name?
Psyche.
Oh, that's really?
Yeah,
Damn,
isn't that
that's kinda
fucking
deep.
sick, dude?
That's crazy. Are
I
you
know,
for
dude.
real?
Just from another-
PH?
What?
PH? Psyche or like
Nah,
S?
dude. SIKIE.
Psyche.
Yeah, dude. I'm
That's
I'm from another
cool.
fucking dimension, dude.
Psyche?
Yeah.
Damn.
That's what the bitches call me, dude.
That rocks,
Yeah.
dude. Johnny Psyche?
Yeah.
Dude, you should be a magician.
I mean, dude, I am a magician.
Like with what you make pussy disappear?
Yeah.
You're like, here it is.
Nah,
No, it's
dude.
gone. Yeah, I don't
mean,
know.
I've dropped some magic before. I mean, that would be sick, dude, to be like, walk up to a chick, be like, yo, you want to see a fucking magic trick? Pull my pants down, dude, 6 dicks.
rip your cock off.
6 dicks,
Oh wow,
bro.
you're running it back.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
6 dicks.
Yeah, a little callback action.
Yeah. You go pick a dick, any dick.
Yeah. Dude, if you yelled, do you want to see a magic chick? To a chick? Like, that in general is fucking hilarious.
I think there's definitely been dudes that like have like they do like what is it called, sleight of hand magic, and I think they
Yeah.
learned it to procure pussy. Like
Yeah.
they're like, hey, do you want to see a magic trick? Like, okay, like I guess, like for sure. Okay. Oh my god, that's crazy! Wow.
Wait,
Like,
so you're
nuts.
saying dudes actually like are casting spells on pussy and shit?
I think guys have learned something and thinking like, hey, like, you know, they're like, I don't have a generic pickup line. I go up to a chick and I offer something, which is an illusion.
Yeah.
You know, and then they do like a trick. I will say I've seen some cool magic tricks like sleight of hand, and I've been like, damn, but it's never made me be like this scoliosis motherfucker with like barely any pigmentation in his skin. Like I will overlook that and be like, he's cool.
Oh man, I mean, yeah, I was thinking something a little more dramatic, dude. A little like Harry Potter action. Start fucking casting spells on pussies, dude. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Just like making chicks come and shit.
that would be sick. I feel like even when a guy really tries, he can't do it. I couldn't even imagine making a woman come because there's like alchemy to it. Look at dude, you guys are like a formula. Making a guy come is like easy. You just go you know, making a woman come. I don't even know how I come. I have a pussy. Sometimes I'm like, I don't even know how it works.
Yeah.
They're like, what can I do? I'm like, I don't even know. I have no idea.
Yeah, I mean, dude, sometimes like
Blind leading the blind here.
I feel like it's just energy, dude. Sometimes
energy.
that's really all it is, dude.
100%.
You know?
Sometimes you're like, I don't even know what is happening. Like truly, I'm like, I don't. Like a dude will ask, so like, what can I do? I'm like, I truly have no idea.
Yeah.
I'm like, I don't know. Figure it out. I don't know.
I think that's the issue, dude. Is like maybe trying is the issue. You know what I mean?
'Cause
You just gotta let
sometimes-
the elements align, dude.
Dude, sometimes you just come for no reason.
Yeah, like I've touched tits before, dude, and I felt like literally like I traveled to another dimension.
You're like Nikola Tesla.
Lived there for like 20 years and then came back, dude.
Had a whole other life. Yeah, you're like, damn, dude, I saw God, dude.
I saw Mr. Tumnus, dude.
Oh man.
I'm serious, bro. I've touched titties where I'm like, yo.
What's like mixed? Is it like the weightlessness or the gushiness?
I mean, dude, I dated a chick in high school with fucking steamers, dude. And I can't even tell you when I touched those things, dude, I felt like fucking.
What happened?
I just felt like, dude, I literally like time traveled and I like lived another life in like a fucking Indian village. And I was like their leader and shit. And I went to war with them like 6 or 7 times. And then like they all got massacred and then I just kind of escaped. And then I came back to this life. But sometimes I think about going back there.
Well, what happened to the chick that the tit owner?
She broke my heart, dude. So I don't even know if I can go back, you know?
Fuck.
But yeah, dude, there's something about like touch, bro, like touching people. Not in like a weird way, dude, but sometimes I've touched chicks and I'm like, dude, I'm going to come out of the fucking closet.
Dude, wait, like you're like grossed out by them?
Yeah.
Yeah, that happens. Like, dude, but that's you know why? I think that there's something like genetic where like if you had a baby with her, like it like would be missing a
I
chromosome.
think it would be like retarded.
Yeah, no, 100%. Like I think sometimes, like there's like I'm like sometimes like if I was like with a dude and I was like this like feels like this is bad.
Yeah.
This feels gross. I go yeah, because if we like had a child, it would be like Ted Bundy.
Yeah,
know?
man. I just like I'm very like soft natured, dude. Like I've got like soft hands and shit. And I'm not bragging, dude, but I just get really like upset when chicks are like super aggressive.
Oh,
Like it
yeah.
fucking scares me, dude. Like my whole life I had never been with an aggressive chick. And then recently, dude, I hooked up with this chick and she literally put me in a fucking triangle hole with her legs, dude. And I was like choking, dude. And I just like,
Dude, I had a friend who told me that he like was hooking up with a girl and she like punched him in the face.
really?
And I'm like, what? How? He goes, I stopped it. I go, well, yeah. And then she like apologized and started crying. And I was like, she started crying. Like he didn't see her again after that. But I'm like, that would be like mortifying.
Dude, I have a friend who got like like his relationship with his girlfriend ended because like he wouldn't hurt her in bed. Dude, so they broke up and she's married now, bro. It's been like 3 months, dude. So I think it's like a mental illness. Like I think it's like a legitimate like a
Some
problem.
guys, dude, they just like apply whatever they think a chick would like to the same chick without like dudes think every chick wants to be choked, and I feel like it's such a go-to where it's like I'm not really into that, and I'm
Dude,
like
yeah.
it's like such a go-to, and I'm almost like you think this is just like something you think every chick wants because maybe or like I don't know like
Dude, it's got to be like rich chicks though who like get everything they want. They need something to like really like spice it up a little bit.
they want to resist.
I
Yeah,
want some hot sauce, dude.
I just am like, dude, it's already like. Also, I mean, fucking call me crazy, but it's like I think so many times people do way too much in the bedroom. Like, just keep it simple. Like, you don't need to be going crazy. Just literally, like I'm like, yo, my kink is just like good sex, like just connected, like good.
That makes sense.
Just same page, like we're all on the same page. Is like nice, dude. The fucking bells and whistles and the like fucking dirty talk and like the fucking crazy flip me around. Like, what are we doing?
It is kind of funny though. I always like imagine like funny shit like in sex, you know?
Can you be jokey? Are you like jokey?
No, I'm pretty like serious, but like I always think about like when I was in college, like I used to fucking get upset 'cause like I would see dudes like hooking up with chicks upstairs and stuff. And I would always think about like how funny it would be to just like if I had like a snake or something, just go in the room and like throw it at them.
Oh my God.
You know what I mean?
Jesus.
Like shit like that, dude.
Yeah, like doing pranks.
Yeah.
I feel like it's hard. Like once I switch brain to like sex mode, I'm like you know, like serious and sexy. But after like cum leaves the dick, I'm like, hey, like I'm like, okay, cool. Thank God I can like after it's over, I like want to joke around like immediately.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, it would. I think I don't know. I think there's been a few times where I've like almost laughed, but I had to like literally go into like a different mindset.
Like a
where
different hemisphere.
I'm like, dude, if you laugh right now, it's gonna be so bad, bro.
I've had that happen before where I've like thought about something funny that it's like I've almost like not, I wouldn't say disassociate, but it's like I'm just like thinking about, especially if I've been in like a good amount of long-term relationships. And so sometimes when you're with somebody for years, like you do have other things on your mind, even when you're in the act of like having sex, and I'll think of like literally something funny. And I'll be like, just keep, like, cause I'm not like thinking about the person in front of me. And I'll like think about something funny. I'm like, oh my God, shut the fuck. Like just be like, you know?
Yeah.
Like,
I mean, like, dude, I've like, I used to like laugh so hard. Like, 'cause I would think about like if a chick was riding me and she just started farting with like every hump.
Oh my God.
Like I used to think about that and I like couldn't stop.
Dude, I had a friend who told me that, because you know, like, okay, there's like, you know, dick and pussy compatibility.
Yeah.
And so sometimes like the shapes are off.
Yeah.
And he told me that he's like, one of the worst, he's like, I dated this chick and it was like, she was like great and lovely, but every time we would fuck, it was like, and he's like, and no matter what, like position, no matter what, it was like, oh, it just didn't match like parts. And he's like, it was terrible because it was just like trying to be sexy or cool. And he's like, and I felt she was uncomfortable and I was uncomfortable, but it was like we couldn't, we just couldn't date. It was like, okay, well, I guess we're not compatible. Like, you just every time it was like making like silly ass Mr. Bean noises. It's like, what are you gonna do? Like, that sucks.
That does suck.
Dude, relationships are.
I would be crying laughing, dude.
Exactly. And you had to keep it together because you didn't want her to feel bad.
Yeah, like if somebody farted during sex, dude, I'm done, bro. Like I'm wrapping it up.
I know you have to be out. Yeah, that's tough. I've literally, I think the longest, I was with somebody for like almost 4 years, and I didn't fart in front of him one time.
Wow.
But I think one time I almost slipped up, and I like I had to make a diversion happen, or you like act like it's like, you know, like you like if you let it slip out, you have to be like, what?
Wow.
Yeah, you're like, oh man, it's a wind.
All those years, dude, and you couldn't find the courage.
It's not even that. It's more like I think
it is kind of weird when a chick farts, dude.
I think farts are funny, but not like in a relationship. Like I don't want to like know about your shit. It's a don't ask, don't tell policy. It's gays in the military. I'm not gonna do, like, we're not talking about shit. I don't want to like, we all know we do it, but I'm like, I don't want you to be like, hey, like in front, like as a bit. I'm like, that's gross, because I'm trying to fuck you. I'm not trying to like think about your fucking farts or shit.
I mean, dude, that Asian chick I was talking to, dude, she fucking blew up my toilet, dude. And I was going in the bathroom after she came out.
That's tough.
And I was like, yo, you fucking just take a shit. And she was like, what?
Was she mortified? Yeah, because she was like, don't tell, like, because we've all had to do it sometimes. If you like sleep over, sometimes you gotta poop. Like,
I was just fucking around though, because like I didn't know she took a shit, and then it kind of hit me, and I was like, oh, she just blew up my fucking toilet, dude.
But she probably was mortified.
I know, dude, but it's like, why are you blowing up my toilet,
because
dude?
sometimes, what is she supposed to do? Go to the fucking deli? Like,
I know, dude. But I was like, yo, you take a shit, yo? Like, it's how I said it.
But here's the thing, man. You gotta have matches in there.
Oh, really?
Just like as a courtesy. Like, I don't know. I mean, we've all been in a position. Sometimes you blow up somebody's toilet that you love, and you got to be like, God, I hope they don't go in there.
Yeah.
You know?
I mean, it is what it is, man.
We don't want to talk about it. I don't want if someone called me out on it, I'd be like,
well, dude, I was just joking around. Like anytime, like even when you went to the bathroom, dude, I was like, yo, you taking a shit? Like, it's just funny.
Yeah. But if I
because like I don't think you're taking a shit.
But if I didn't take a shit and you said that joke, I'd be like, haha. But if I did take a shit and I was already stressing about it, and then you said, did you take a shit? I would lose it. I would be like, no, what? That's crazy. I would never.
I mean, yeah, but if we met for the first time and you were like, yo, I have to go take a shit, I would fucking drive away, dude.
Yeah, of course. Like, that's good. Like, I don't know. Dude, man, some people got like fucking health issues too.
Yeah.
You ever smell like a fart or shit that you're like, what's going on?
Bro, like, I'm like, sometimes I'll rip ass on the highway and I literally black out, dude. Like, it's crazy, bro.
Like from your own.
Yeah, it just smells like fucking burnt hot dogs, dude. And I literally just like black out, and then I just like, whoa.
Black? Okay, burnt hot dogs actually sound like that smells great. Like
Yeah,
you go to cook
it's one of those farts where you're like, dude, I don't even mind this right now. But it's like if somebody else smelled this, dude.
Oh my god.
Yeah, dude. I think if you don't like your own stench, you're a fucking psycho, dude.
I think I was just gonna say, I feel like you're probably, I don't know, like I don't think people even have like, I've never like smelled my own fart and been like, that's disgusting. Been like, oh.
Yeah, there's like a sense of pride that comes with it.
I wouldn't say pride. It's more like it's almost just like familiarity. You know what I mean? I'm like, I have no qualms about. Like,
I mean, for me, it's like, damn, dude, you really fucking crushed that.
Wow.
You know what I mean? Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm like, because I'm thinking, I'm like, yo, if my boy smelled this, he'd be fucking losing
Laughing.
his mind.
What's your diet like? What are you eating on a daily basis?
Straight up beef and rice, dude.
Okay.
I mean, right now,
You're eating like a dog.
I'm trying to look like a fucking retarded lesbian, dude.
Like in what capacity? You gotta get the cut. You got the haircut.
I know I'm about to get a cut soon this week, dude. Get the sides trimmed
You're gonna
up.
get the Ellen.
Yeah.
The Ellen
Get the
DeGeneres?
sides short, dude, with the long top, bro.
Nice.
No, I'm just trying to like get in summer shape, dude, because I'm trying to go to the beach more this summer. Because like every summer I tell myself I'm gonna go, and I just fucking never go, dude. But like, dude, hitting the water, man, and just seeing titties.
You're probably fine, dude. What are you talking? You're good.
No, I got a ways to go, dude. But I got time. You know what I'm saying? It's not even May yet.
What are you trying to get? Like cut? You're trying to get like Tom Hardy level?
I'm trying to be bigger than the ocean, dude.
You're just trying to get jacked.
I'm just trying to be bigger than the ocean, dude.
I don't even know what that means.
No, I just want to like hop back on the diet and just like be able to take my shirt off at the beach and just not feel gay. You know?
Okay.
To be honest with you, dude, I'm trying to master the dad bod.
Yeah, that's like I don't know.
Like I'm not trying to get shredded or anything.
I think
but
you're
I really,
there.
Nah, dude, it takes dedication. The thing with me, man, is like I used to shave my chest.
Ugh.
And this was like 5 years ago, but
Don't
ever
do
since
that.
I have like my chest looks like my fucking gooch, dude.
Why would you shave your chest? I never understand when dudes did that.
Yeah, I mean when you're like like when you're like 21, it's weird to have chest hair. You know what I mean?
Why? No, that's cool.
Because you want to like people to see like I like if you have like a 4-pack or something, you want them to see like what's good.
Yeah, but like the chest hair like makes you a man. Like I think chest hair, like I don't know, like
I guess it depends. I mean, my chest literally looks like my gooch, dude. It's crazy.
looks like your butthole.
Like it's nurturing for sure. Like I feel like
It's
way
nice to
better.
have chest hair. If you're a dude,
Yeah.
like I don't know, as like a straight lady, I like a guy when he's like chest hair. Like he's like has hair. If a
I think
guy's, like,
it takes
hairless-
a certain like you have to reach a certain age though where you come to like accept it. Like I think when you're younger, you just can't accept it. And like yeah, dude, I remember like I would talk to chicks sometime and they'd be like, oh my God, if a guy has like hair on his shoulders, I just can't fucking deal with it. And I'm just like looking at my shoulders like, fuck, dude.
But that's like if a dude was like, dude, if a fucking chick has like a hairy pussy, that's nasty. I go, then you want to fuck kids. You're disgusting. If you don't think that like a little hair, like I get like you don't want to fucking, I'm not like a Manson girl. I'm not like,
Yeah.
you know, it's not like you have to fucking take, it's not the jungles of Vietnam, but it's like, if you
I mean, that
like,
would be sick though.
run through the jungle.
Yeah.
No, there's, if any person is like disgusted by like normal body hair,
Mm-hmm.
like that's like a red flag.
Yeah. I mean, I'm just saying, I think it just took me like a certain amount of time to just be like, just come to peace with it, you know? But yeah, dude, I'm shredding now. Like I'm all in.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
As you should. I don't know. I think that's the better. Like, oh man, I guess when I was younger, there was like some guys that like didn't like pubic hair, and I was like, you're a fucking. Because truly, I'm just like, you want to fuck a kid.
I mean, I was one of them, dude.
What?
Dude, one of the first chicks I ever like was in a relationship with, I dated her for 3 days, dude. And she was like, yo, like, this was in middle school, dude. This was in 8th grade. She was like, hey, like, I'm having a pool party. You should come over. And I was like, okay. So I got like 3 of my buddies. We rode our mountain bikes to her place.
Sick.
Went in the back. Dude, she had an indoor fucking pool.
Amazing.
Or in-ground, I mean. She had an in-ground pool. I don't know why I said indoor, but yeah, in-ground pool. Her friends are there. And I walk over, dude, and she's laying on a beach chair with her legs wide open, dude. And, dude, her pussy looked like my head right now. And I
And she was
literally...
like, what, 13?
8th grade, dude. I fucking
Whoa,
literally
dude.
ran away, dude. I hopped on my mountain bike and rode home. And then I told my friends the next day why I did it. And they told everyone, bro. And then every single time she went to a pool party, she would wear like shorts. But I was just like, dude, get a...
Sad.
I know, dude, but it's like, what's going on, bro?
I mean, her, like, I feel like that was, like, the responsibility of her, like, parent, like, her mom to be like, hey, sweetie, so you're hitting puberty and perhaps you need to, like, do, like, something. Yeah, that's a little rough. But also, like, I don't know, you can't really be, you're 13, you're like a kid.
I know, but dude, if that happened today, like, if that happened tomorrow, like, I'm not going to run away. I'm going to be
no,
like,
fuck no.
I'm going to be like, this is sick.
Yeah.
Like, this is,
But dude, oh my God. I remember you get like scarred from some of the most mortifying things that happened to you in like middle school, especially. I remember like having like a hot boy in like 8th grade. Like, I think I was wearing like pants with like the shirt was like a little like high up or something. And so he saw like I had like some back hair, but I like, I don't know, like not like crazy. I didn't look like a fucking, a goddamn wildebeest, but he was like, "Oh, you have back hair," and I like still think about it this day. I'm like that, like I'm like Freddy. They fucking.
Damn,
I remember like being like, "Oh, ha, ha," and just like laughing it off, but then being fully like just still like, "Oh my God!" More like 20 years later, I'm like, that was like my nom.
You just have like one of those fucking like extender shavers in the
dude,
shower.
I would like shave my whole body. Like I mean, you're just like you're so terrified of like getting called out for like a normal thing when you're a kid. Oh my God.
Yeah, it sticks with you forever, dude.
Oh, that was like insane.
Yeah, that's gotta be tough. Back hair is tough, dude, because you can't even see it.
I don't even think it was a big deal.
You don't even know what it looks like, dude.
But I think he was fucking. I think actually, retrospectively, I'm kind of like he fucking was like.
He probably liked you, dude.
That's what I think.
Yeah.
I think he like was flirting with me, and I was like, what? Just like, why would you say the most jarring thing to like a teenage girl and like freak the fuck out?
Yeah, because girls remember that shit forever, dude.
Well,
if I ever wanted to piss off a girl, I would just like make fun of her.
Ruin my life.
Yeah.
Fucking.
But yeah, dude, that is cool, man. That you're like, why did you move here though?
Because I lived in the same like 30-mile radius for 30 years, and like I don't know, like.
Wait, so you grew up in LA, like?
Yeah.
And then you moved here 5 years ago?
Mm-hmm. I like grew up in Orange County and Los Angeles.
So how come when I looked you up online, like your podcast was like in
LA? Because I would go there all the time.
Oh, really?
Yeah, because I lived back and forth for about, like 4 years, I guess. And then the pandemic hit and I moved here, but I was going there all the time. Like I probably went there like every other month. And then I dated a dude who he lived in LA. So I was going there all the time. And then he moved here. But I was still going there all the time because of the pod. And just like my folks are there and like, my whole life. I mean, I was going there all the time. Like, I mean, once a month, at least every other month for like a long time, up until about like a year and a half ago.
How hard is it to like act out there? Like, is it like,
I don't think it's like,
were you like really grinding or no?
I mean, I kind of was a little bit, but like, if you just have good like relationships with people, like, cause I'm not like a big, like, I wasn't like in crazy shit, but it's like you're auditioning a good amount, but like, I'd say it's so much better here because there's actually like less competition. So you're kind of like more regarded as like what you do. And out there, it's like a little bit more generic and like a wider net. And so you're kind of everyone's doing like, this is a city that's built on like finance. And out there is like a city that's built on entertainment. So if you're in entertainment out there, everyone does it. But here you're like, you're considered a little more special.
Yeah. I mean, dude, like I didn't really like know who you were, like I said. And then seeing you in the Friday beer sketch, dude, that was like, that got me chubbed up, dude. I was like, holy shit, like this is really good.
Thanks, dude.
I've
been acting for a long time.
Yeah, but still, dude, it's like pretty impressive, man. You know what I mean?
Oh, thanks. That's thanks. I don't know. I'll do anything though. Like I've been acting for a long time and I love it. I've done so much shit. I wish it like made more money. I just like don't really.
Yeah.
I mean, I have a good career, I guess, but it's like hasn't really like compensated too much financially in that capacity. But like, I don't know. I'd rather do that. I'd rather do what I'm doing now and like the shit I do. Like I like my comedy. I like the stuff I'm in. Than be like, I'm in a fucking Nokia commercial or like I'm in some like dog shit TV show.
Wait, so why are you making a sketch with me though?
Because you're really funny. I like your shit too. I'm a big fan.
Do you actually like the idea though that I presented?
Yeah, I do. Well, here's the thing. I need a little bit more clarity as to like what your vision is and how you want to do it. That's what I like. Because here's the thing. I'm really good at being like directed to. I also like write a good amount. I like write and shit. But I want to know kind of more of like, what's your vision? How do you want to set it up?
Yeah.
And then I feel like I can add I can like add some goodness to it. But I kind of want to get clear about like okay, I want a shot like this. I want it like this, and then I feel like I can contribute.
Yeah, because I definitely want to make more sketches, dude. But I always pitch ideas to people I know, and they're just like, "Dude, you're retarded." Like,
yeah, but you can make. But I also feel.
I feel like those are probably the best sketches, though, right? Like the ones where people are like, "What the fuck, dude?" And then
exactly,
you make it. Yeah,
exactly. But I think I don't know. I also like dumb shit, I guess, and like. I also wouldn't make really something with somebody I didn't think was funny. So, but you're really funny. So, like, when I saw your thing, I was like, well, I'll fucking do. Like, I was like, yeah, like, I'm so down. I also, I want to make, I just want to make more shit with people that I think are funny because it's, but I'll work with, like, I don't know. I'll only work with people I think are funny.
thanks, dude.
Because what's the point? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'd rather just we're both stand-up comics, so it's like easy to do things on your own.
Yeah, it's hard to find people that want to make like dumb shit, though. You know what I mean?
But dumb shit's the best shit.
Yeah.
I used to write I wrote for the last season, the Eric Andre show, and that was like the sickest job I ever had because it's truly like, what's the dumbest shit you can like think of? Like, what's the dumb? I was like, oh my God. So like my mind was always like, I wrote for like 2 other Adult Swim shows that are just like absurdist.
Yeah.
Of just like truly and their budget's great. So it's like, okay, what if that like just
you really just need like an iPhone. You know?
But also just like conceptualizing like the dumbest, craziest, like stupidest idea.
Yeah.
And like
I think the funniest part is like living in Flushing, Queens. Because like everyone's Asian, dude. So we can literally go wherever we want. No one's going to fucking know what's going on.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Of course.
It's not like you're like thinking like, oh shit, what if they see me? It's just like,
oh, I never think about that.
it's gonna be like a bunch of Asians like
getting humiliated. Here's a nice thing. I was like made fun of all throughout growing up. And then the beauty of that is I have truly like what's the worst that's gonna happen? Somebody's gonna think I'm like an idiot. I go, what's new?
Yeah.
Like I'm like, well, I don't care.
I mean, that's sick though. I wish I had that. I think when we film, I'm gonna need like 10 takes because I'm gonna be like, oh shit.
Oh, but like I don't know. Being nervous is like
not being nervous, but just being like letting loose. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but that's
tough.
fine.
But yeah, dude, I think the sketch will come out great. It would be funny if we got like 5 fucking views, dude. That'd be so funny.
God, no, I think it'll do. I mean, do you want somebody to shoot it or just want to do it on our phone?
Dude, I would like
because we can get like a homie to do it.
No, I think we can. Like, I got like so
Tripod.
much gear, dude, that I just don't use, and I think it would be cool to just film it ourselves. But also, like, yeah, those everything comedy guys, they're always like, yo, like, we can film for you, but just like getting them to schedule and stuff, and like paying people, it's like I feel like you can just make stuff yourself.
Oh, dude, I've been like trying to just make everything my like. I mean, sometimes it doesn't go. Like I've been like doing all this stuff with Gracie. And it's nice because like we'll just meet up and her and I will shoot the shit.
Yeah.
And it's just like I have this idea, and we get cool, and then we just make it on our phone or like we have a homie shoot it. So it costs us $0.
Yeah, I think if there's anything I've learned from comedy is like do your own shit. You know, like especially with podcasting, it's like dude, just do your own.
Oh yeah.
Someone's gonna try to like fuck you over and like.
Or like they're like I can't trust a lot of people's taste sometimes. So it's like that's
yeah.
why
They're like, oh, you should do this, and it's like, nah, man.
Yeah. Or like the way sometimes somebody like will edit something or like I don't know. I'm just like I wouldn't really, and I don't want to be micromanagey. So I'd rather just do it myself because I'm like I don't want to be like well what if I don't want to like tell somebody how to do something.
It's better off just doing it yourself.
Yeah, exactly.
It's also not that hard. I feel like
But it's dope when like I don't know. I've written like a few different like scripts, like 2 pilots, and I had a writing partner, and her and I also wrote like a movie together, and like her like I fucking love her mind. Like it was like when you meet somebody who like you can just like collaborate with, that fucking rocks because you're just like great, like we can. You just like it makes it almost more motivating, and like for me, I don't know. It's like cool to like have to be like, you make something with like a friend and then you're like, oh, cool. I got to deliver. Like I got to make sure I do it because you have like an accountability kind of buddy.
Yeah, that'd be sick.
Yeah, it's great.
She doesn't live here though.
My old writing partner, she like lives. She doesn't really write anymore, but like we wrote some shit together a few years ago, and that was like great. And then we like were pitching it out. I've collaborated with a good amount of people. If I just like trust them and I think they're fucking funny and we work well together, and I've had great I've actually been very lucky with that, I guess. Like I've had like good like working relationships, but I think I like choose, like, I don't know, you just like, you feel it and you're like, oh, this person's cool. I've never really gotten fucked over by somebody in that regard.
Yeah. I mean, we'll see what happens, dude.
Yeah. Yeah, I just sue you immediately.
We're like filming in a parking lot, dude. Some Asian just drives over us.
Damn it. You get a gun pulled on us. I'm like, fuck, dude.
All right, dude. We'll wrap this up, dude. Thank you for coming, bro.
Oh my God, thanks.
Yeah, where can people find you?
Oh, my handle's Pizza Party 69 on Instagram, which was that was my AAM in high school.
Yeah.
Pretty cool.
Fuck yeah, dude.
I don't know. Google Nina Tarr. I don't know. It's pretty easy, but yeah, just Pizza Party.
It's pretty
69.
easy to Google you. Yeah.
Pretty easy, dude.
Well, thank you, dude. I appreciate you for coming.
Thank you for having me.